This week, Key West learned 9 city employees will have to lose their jobs in the city. They work in the city's park and transit departments and at the port. Their permission to work goes away with the end of their temporary protected status in the United States, and that is now 2 months away. Without an extension, the city will end their employment on January 18th. Sam Kaufman is the District 2 Commissioner in Key West, the district that is home to a significant number of Haitian families. Right here at the table with us today, you drove in from Key West for us today, and I am deeply grateful for that. That's so nice.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thanks. So first of all, you brought me the Conch Republic flag.
I have the Conch Republic flag right here.
Are you going to break news and tell me that Key West is seceding from the Union or trying to once again?
We are not seceding. We are succeeding, and unfortunately we have some challenges ahead.
Tell me how take us behind the scenes. How did you find out about this TPS? Well, you knew about the TPS was ending on this specific date in February. How did you learn about the employee issues?
So as a commissioner, the commission was advised through the city manager, and we received an email from our human resources director, and she advised that there were 9 employees that had their protective status expected to be terminated coming February 3rd of next year, and that they would unfortunately have to separate as employees as of January 18th.
And here's my question. When we talk about temporary protected status, ending for Haitian nationals, for Venezuelans, for Nicaraguans, I mean, our communities in South Florida are so deeply impacted by this issue. And yet, temporary protected status is always meant to be temporary. And I think the people who are very supportive of having this attention toward who is here temporarily and should they still be here, speak to them and let them sort of get your perspective of why isn't this appropriate?
And that's completely a fair perspective to have. However, from all accounts, the situation in Haiti is not safe for people to return there. So in this set of circumstances, for our community members, for our employees, for our friends, especially in the holiday season, to think that they have to be living in a state of fear and high anxiety, that they have to go back to a place where they could potentially lose their life. They might be homeless. They have really nothing to return to. So on a humanitarian level, and we should consider the human cost in the calculation of, is it fair or is it not fair to extend temporary protective status? And listen, I understand temporary is temporary, but my goodness, what is more appropriate now with regard to the state of affairs in Haiti than to extend the status?
You know, that's something we actually have talked about on this program in the past couple of weeks when TPS for Haitians here was ended a few weeks ago. The question becomes, if you go to the State Department website, the travel warning for United States citizens is at a category 4, that it is a dangerous place. And so there is, I think, a great question in the United States, and for Venezuela as well, why end TPS for people when the rationale for TPS, by your own admission, is still in place? What can your commission, you're going to raise this issue next month at the commission meeting, what is that discussion going to be like?
Well, look, Key West is a unique place. It's a special place, and we care about each other. You know, that's what this flag actually represents. It represents.
I hope every community in South Florida feels that way.
Well, we feel especially that way. We just had multiple benefits for the victims of the hurricane in Jamaica. We stand by each other. We stand by our other islands. And so the fact that we have the possibility of our friends and neighbors, not only the possibility of returning, but the living in the state that they're living in, is just not acceptable. So, I don't know what to say, but other than we would plead with our federal and state representatives to do what they can to convince President Trump in some way to have mercy, provide humanitarian relief to this population, because we care so much about them. And by the way, our commission has already taken official stance in asking for an extension of protective status.
Any response to that?
No.
Have you talked to any of these 9 employees personally?
I have not. I want to commend our Human Resources Office. I want a shout out to Alice Parker in our Human Resources Department, who is a fabulous employee, and all 9 are being supported as much as we can in the transition, and whatever we can do for them, we will do.
What do they do on a day-to-day? We transit and the Parks Department and the port. I think it's kind of probably self-explanatory in a general sense, but what do, practically speaking, they get up and do every day for the city, and what kind of loss will their absence be?
It's a tremendous loss. We have fine employees, and I want to make the point, these are law-abiding, good people with families. Some have children in our local schools. And by the way, some of these children are U.S. citizens. So think of the impact on them. But it's a full range. We have bus drivers, we have maintenance workers, we have people that are doing all sorts of important work for maintaining our roads and our public spaces.
You know, it brings up sort of a picture of what a service economy Key West is, what a service economy South Florida is, generally speaking, and the service-facing, public-facing jobs that are in play right now are public sector jobs. But speak to me about the larger economy in the private sector. I mean, people who here on TPS, some are business owners, small business owners, working for small businesses, working for private businesses. I mean, there is a bigger picture here.
100%.
Yeah.
We have a tourist economy. Many of your viewers come to Key West and enjoy our great resorts and our restaurants and our hotels and our beaches and all the things to do on the water. But without our workforce, without folks working in the back of the house, in the kitchens, in the restaurants, in our resorts and hotels, the private sector is going to be hit hard, and our economy is going to suffer. So, you know, maybe that's something that our federal and state representatives should think about.
Is there an argument to be had that there will be U.S. citizens there to take those jobs?
It's a great argument. We haven't seen that happen.
You have not.
We have not. Regardless, Key West is a remote place. Let's face it. I drove 3.5 hours to be here today. And not everybody is looking to move to Key West to start a job in a back kitchen or in a resort or in a hotel. But the folks who are owning the hotels and the restaurants, they're going to have some major challenges. And of course, the market will change and they'll figure it out. But it's a shame because we have some good people and they're suffering and their families are in fear. And why we have to have that now, especially in the holidays, it's really unfortunate.
It sounds like there is so much more to come on this, and I know you are meeting, the commission is meeting. I'm not sure what a municipal government can do on this federal issue, but please do keep in touch.
Absolutely. We do have also local nonprofits. We have the Keys Immigrant Coalition and others that are also trying to help.
Sam Kaufman, great to have you. I hope you're going to lunch or something.
Absolutely.
Stay here.